stepmother. And Mama's family, maybe at Nathan. Daddy's father was Isaac James. He was born in 1812 and he died in 1930 at the age of 58. Isaac's daddy was a slave. He was born in slavery. But Isaac was not a slave, but he experienced a lot of the things that happened where, white folks come in and abuse the people and stuff like that. Isaac worked on a farm. He was born in Dawes Valley, Texas. He lived in Garfield, Texas for a period of time, also in Austin, Texas. And Nathan said we have a lot of family people that are still in Texas. It's like a dove, and my glasses is bad. Right here. Okay. Next, after they left Austin, they moved to Granville, Oklahoma. And Granddaddy was a minister, but he never was a pastor. That started the ministry in our family. Daddy's mama was Hattie James, and I have pictures of them. She was Hattie James. She was born at the Choctaw, on the Choctaw reservation. Her mom was an Indian. The James family owned land in the Comanche County. Most of the land was sold, but the family still have some land in Texas. And we still own the Comanche Cemetery. The greater family reunion will be in a couple of years, and they said that they are going to visit this land, and they hope to invite our family reunion together also to visit. Hattie and Isaac had 7 children, well, really 6 children. They had Uncle Jim, Uncle Bob, Uncle Doug, Uncle Jesse, and Daddy. And they had 2 girls, Mary and Viola. Grandma Hattie died at an early age. You wonder why, death, the length of time you live, is a hereditary thing. And on Daddy's side, the family died early. His mom died at the age of 37, and his daddy died at the age of 56. Grandpa married another woman shortly after that. Her name was also Hattie. And the second wife, him and the second wife had 18 children. She had 2 or 3 children when she married him, when she married Granddaddy. And all the other kids was his, they had together. They were together until he died. The James boys, they have always been handsome men, of course. And my daddy was a handsome man, yes, but he was not saved. And he liked to party. The girls were, one of my aunts was a teacher. Uncle Jesse, Uncle Bob, and Dad was preachers. They had a quartet, and they went from church to church through their life singing. Our daddy was the first of the boys to begin preaching, and he was the only one in the family that was a pastor. The rest of them was evangelists. Let's talk about our daddy. He was a so-called sinner. He was a dancer. He played the fiddle, and he played it at clubs, and he played it at dances. He did not attend church. He wasn't saved until he was 18 years old, and that's when he married Mama. And at the age of 20, he was called to preach. Okay. Grandmother, we're going on Mama's side now. Grandmother was Callie Maxey. That was Mama's mama. She was born on the reservation. She lived in Texas. She later moved to Bristol, Oklahoma, and she married Justin Bell. She had 4 children by Justin Bell. That was Carrie James, our mother, Aunt Letty, Uncle Garfield, and Uncle J.C. Grandma Callie remarried Calvin Maxey. She left and divorced our granddaddy. And they had the other husband. She was married twice to a Moody and a Maxey. They had 21 kids. The first 4 children, that was Mama, A Lady, Uncle J.C. That group of people was raised, our mother was raised a portion of her life in an orphanage because Grandma had another family. Granddaddy worked very hard, Bell, to get his children out of the orphanage, which he was successful in doing that. And Mama always said, when I first heard this, I thought, well, how in the world could Mama say she was saved since she's 7 years old and she was in the office? How did she get that religion? Where did it come from? But they said that Grandpa Bell was a Christian, and he would come at certain times. He would come back, and he would take his children to church. He finally got his children, and he raised them. Now about our mama.